Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wherever you are, good morning. It doesn't matter if you are in a place where it's at night. Good morning. Welcome to the show. My name is Andrew Kibe. This is Morning Wood only on www.rogueradio.live. Oh, let me just jump into this space because you know what? It is time. It is time. It is time. I need to have these people. What's going on here? There we go. There we go. Start now. Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. My name is Andrew Kibe. We do this every morning, Monday through Friday. It's a Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yesterday was Throw Her Back Thursday. It's a Friday, bruh. It's a Friday. Yay. And the parties, or whatever. I don't know that. So I can't remember how it went exactly. But it is what it is. You made it through another week. It's a Friday for those of you who are employed. You are going out into the world for the last day of the week. Then you'll relax on Saturday and Sunday. Go do something. Try and be somebody. Relax. Take it easy. You know, put your feet up. See how life is going to be over the weekend. Learn something. Take yourself out. Treat yourself well. It is what it is. Welcome to the show. Every day I come here and we talk about many, many things. And today shall be no exception. But I want us to relax today. Yesterday I felt like, what's these feelings? Yesterday the show was very heavy. Yeah, we were dealing with real issues. Today I don't want us to deal with just real issues. I want us to enjoy ourselves, take it easy, relax. Let's get into it. I want to first give a gift to all the Kenyans around the world. Wherever you are, if you're a Kenyan and you're listening to this show, welcome. If you're on Rogue Radio, welcome. I see the stream is strong and fat as usual. Fat used to be a good thing. Nowadays, nobody wants to be considered fat. That word fat has been removed from the dictionary. Yeah, from conversation. Now you cannot say fat. You have to say something else. I don't know what you have to say. Big boned, thick, slim, thick. Whatever, fat is fat. I want to give a big fat gift to everybody who's around the world, who's a Kenyan. There's a song from 1982. Many of you are not born. I know Gift was not born. Who else is here? Many of the guys who are here. I know many of you are not born, but this song is by the most non-Kenyan Kenyan. The name is Roger Whittaker. The name of the song is My Land is Kenya. This song played when I was first got on a plane going to India. I was going to study in India. And the pilot, the idiot that he was, just made everybody want to remember home. He played us this song. Those days were no individual. You couldn't watch something individually. It was just one stream. The pilot would decide what everybody is going to listen to, and they would give you some puny headphones, and you put that shit in your ear, and it sounded so horrible. The technology has come a long way. And the first song that he played was this one that I am going to give to everybody who's a Kenyan as a gift. I want you to enjoy with me. The song is My Land is Kenya. Roger Whittaker. Woo! Around the world. If that song has not given you nostalgia, you're full of shit, bro. That song was everything, man. By Roger Whittaker, My Land is Kenya from 1982, bro. I don't know whether he sang it before the coup or after the coup. But yes, sir, that's what it is. Roger Whittaker, My Land is Kenya. Right from your highlands to the seas, you'll always stay with me here in my heart. I don't know whether he's still alive. But right now, he must be old as that, man. Because at that time, he was looking old. How old do you think he is now? That's like 40 years, bro. 40 years. 38, 39 years? Yes, sir. It is what it is. Welcome to the show. This is the Andrew Kibe show. All day. No, it's not the all day show. It's the Monday through Friday show. Morning Wood. Discussion today is, why do women want to be in control? Why do women want to be in control? What's happening? Why do women want to be in control? Do you guys ever wonder and ask yourself, how did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get here that men and women are not in alignment at all anymore? Where did the fight come from? How did we get to a point where now we can have discussions day in, day out, discussing men and women issues? And we are getting nowhere with the discussions, bro. The women are not ceding any ground. The men are not learning a single thing. We're just going back and forth, back and forth. One step forward, two steps back. How did we get here? How did things become so fucked up that right now this world is so corrupt? Bro, this song from 1982, you can hear the promise of the song, My Land is Kenya, Highlands to the Seas. We used to have something known as the Big Five. You came into the country, bro, if you were a foreigner, we would greet you at the airport, Jumbo. Jumbo was a greeting for the foreigners because now it was a very, very prestigious thing for you to come to our country and for us to receive you. So we would treat you with a lot of respect. If we saw somebody even trying to steal from you, bro, we would beat the shit out of that person because how dare you try to steal from a foreigner who has left their home, they have come to us. We must treat them with respect, make sure that they enjoy their stay and go back home safely. We could not imagine that somebody could be harmed as a guest. Nowadays, we look at these people and you're like, how much can I fuck up a foreigner? How far can I go up his ass to make sure that this guy is going to have the worst time of possible? There was so much promise, bro. Everything was possible. Starting a business, getting into employment, it was easy. Everything was possible. Now we are so fucked up that we are just at each other's throats, all of us. The men are at the women's throats, the women are at the men's throats, the dogs want to kill the cats. I don't know what's going on. But it's so draining. It's not fun anymore. It's not fun anymore because now we have had to, instead of working together with women to add something, now we've become like adversaries. We're devising ways of how to control one another. Who's going to be in control? Who's going to be on top? Look at our topic for today. Why do women want to be in control? Women now are teaching themselves how to be and how to control and manipulate the man. They want to be in control. The men became weak. We were unable to lead. And now the women have realized that we must find a way of getting the control from them. What's going on, gentlemen? What's happening? Why do women want to be in control? Who got to them? Who started this movement? Who was so aggrieved that they thought, you know what, in the next maybe 100 years, I want to make sure that these guys are all fucked up. Who was that person? I want to know who was that person. And how are we living before? The Kamba people in Kenya have a tribe called, the Kamba people. The Kamba tribe had Mekatilili. Apparently she was the one who was their leader, bro. At some point, there was a woman who was leading the Kamba people. So when I look at the Kambas nowadays, and I'm like, do you guys know you had a woman leader? Is that why, there's some things that are not working the way they should in Kambaland? Then you go to the Kikuyus and you find the Kikuyus are the same, bro. Kikuyus were led by women for a minute, bro. Ask yourself all these questions and there are no real answers. Now, why are we at each other's throats? What is going on? Why do the women now want to be in control? Have they seen that the men have become stupid? The men are not going to do the job that needs to be done? So they're going to come into our heads and manipulate us and use us like robots? I don't like this state of affairs. I don't like the fact that we have to be so at each other's necks. I don't like the fact that we have, it's like getting married with a prenup. It's like now you have to get married, and you think you want to get married, and now you've seen this woman that both of you are pretending to each other that you like each other and you want to spend the rest of your life. No, we don't know who is real, but now you say, okay, because I've been hurt so many times, let me get a prenup. A prenuptial agreement where you sign and say, okay, at some point, if you fuck me up, this is what's going to happen. The same way that people do contracts for business. The handshake is no longer enough because we've become so evil that a handshake cannot suffice. The Japanese used to be so strict that if you ask that guy for anything beyond a handshake, he would cancel the deal. He would be like, if you do not trust that I'm going to do it for you, then leave it. There was pride in whatever anyone did. That's why the Japanese could assure you that this thing that I've built is going to last the way I've built it. Then we introduced China, and China with all their fake products, because China now wanted just to take away the business from everybody. They didn't care about copyright. There was no pride in anything. So we just started going down. Bro, in the 80s, you could not be seen dead with a product from China, because what? Why the fuck would I be wearing anything from China? It was the US. You had made in USA, bro. That was the shit. Now, China went slowly. They improved their quality. Now they can make you whatever quality you want. So who's here? Who's leading who here? Is it the man? Is it the woman? What are we doing here? What's going on? I do not like the state of affairs we're in, where we cannot trust one another. I cannot trust that this woman that I am with, that exactly what she's telling me is what is. She cannot trust me to keep to my end of the deal. Let's jump into this one. Why do women want to be in control? Again, today is a Friday. So, being a Friday, I want you to relax. Don't come here too heavy. Take it easy. Leave your emotions at the door. You have a minute. Every time I give you a chance to speak, do not take more than a minute. So, keep the introductions to a bare minimum. Don't go too long with your introductions telling us how you were born and the day you got your consciousness. Nobody really gives a shit about that. When your birthday is, who your nyanye is, those keep to yourself. And do not get offended if we ask a question midstream. I see George, my co-host, is here. Co-host, are you here?
You are really smothering that bluebird on the co-host name, bro. Can you hear me?
So you don't like to be recognized or what? What's wrong with you, bro?
You know me.
You don't want to be recognized. You want me to just come and say, hey, here is George, another Kafuku Sui. What do you have to say, Kafuku?
I'm easy, Andrew. I'm easy. What's going on? It's Friday.
Chilling, man. It's Friday, man. It's Friday. Yeah. Maybe this Friday I will go out and look at beautiful black... Oh, man, I don't know what I'm saying. These black women in your hood, man, are not... They're so manly. They have so many masculine characteristics, man.
They cannot start being told that they are manly, bro. We had that discussion today, and Agent 44 was in there, and I was telling you, Tanzanian women, that our Kenyan women are so hardened. There is no femininity in them. And this Kenyan woman came in there, and she wanted to rip me through the pages and eat me alive. Because thou shalt not speak the truth in front of the international community.
Have you seen how difficult it is dealing with a Kenyan woman right now? It is so hard, bro, because now you don't know who you're dealing with. Now, remember, yesterday you were not here, but we introduced the conversation where now the women who are the socialites yes, have started angling themselves as kienyeji's.
Holy cow.
Yeah, they've started selling themselves as the ladies from the village. Right? Now it's a thing. Now it's something to sell. It's another product they've added. Okay, so a few weeks ago they were selling asses and thongs and no underwear. Now they have gone to selling that they are from the village. They're dressing up like the village. They're saying all of them are village girls because now that's what the movement. Yes, because the movement now is, even if you see on my shows, the people that I gravitate towards are the village girls, because the village girls don't have very few overheads, not a lot of makeup. Maybe you buy her Solea, that's good, or Vaseline. She's going to love you. Natural hair. She's probably wearing those big panties, and she has to, when she goes out, she comes back, she has to wash it and prepare for the next time she's going out.
The glamour panties.
Those glamour panties, you know, and her innocence is still there. She's not going to allow any man on the streets to talk to her because how dare you? How dare you talk to me and I belong to somebody else? But now our women are on the internet, bro. Their inboxes are open. They cannot allow you to see their inboxes because the nonsense that is in there, bro. They've created these apps that hide shit.
Oh, yeah. There's one called Calculator or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you open the calculator, key in a certain code, and then it opens the app.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a
That's where the nudes are.
Bro, nudes, all the shit she's ever done, all the things she likes. That's when you find out your girlfriend likes bestiality. You're like, God damn. I didn't know that.
And here you are with your angelic missionaries.
Oh, here you're thinking that all that noise she's making because of you. No, she's remembering Poppy. Like, Poppy is on her mind, bro. Bruno. So we are living in a world now that the women have, they seem to be in control. Why?
Well, if you remember a few spaces back, we had these, the Queen of Meru, Mogatweri, and she is around 29 and very convinced that all that is missing in her life is the power that the men have. She wants that power. And she was so headstrong-headed to attaining that power. And then when you ask her what she wants to do with the power, she has no idea. She just want to have power to destroy shit.
Bro, I think we broke Miss Gatweri, bro.
Well, I haven't been around when she's speaking, so I don't know what her paradigm shift is.
I'm saying I think we broke her the last time she was here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came with her boss, and then we were like, you know, yeah, I was like, don't ever come back here with your boss. I don't know the Gift you remember. Gift, were you here? Who was here at the time? She came with her boss, and she wanted me to speak to her boss, and she got me at the tail end of the show. You know that time when you just want to close it up?
Wakati zimeshika.
I just want people to give me their 30 seconds, man. My drink has gotten into my head. And then now she tells me, oh, I want you to speak to my boss. I was like, get the fuck out of my face. So I think she's still pissed off at me. So Ms. Gatweri, if you're listening with a pseudo account, jump onto this. We want to hear from you. Yeah, so you are sorry, go ahead. What are you saying?
Yeah, it's the demonstrations like that. And when you see power in a woman, and you know they did not think this thing through. They just want to have the power to destroy. As if being naturally destructive is not enough. Then they want to infuse masculine power into it. And we see it everywhere. And it's when your eyes are open to all these things, then you are looking at and you know that saying that says, them that have the least authority exercise it the most.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, let that authority be in a female desk. You know, a female behind a desk in whatever, fill in the gap. Whether it's at the airport counter where you need your seat upgraded, or you are asking if there is an earlier flight, or you can be moved to a later flight, or whatever. Or it's somebody in a reception and they are the gatekeepers to the boss, or they are the ones receiving your paperwork, or whatever it is.
Do you know the biggest gift the female has ever been given is the mask requirement? Do you know that?
The which one?
The mask mandate.
Aha.
Like when you get onto a plane, bro, these women were so brutal.
Yes.
Yani, they would look out. Yani, they have never felt so powerful over men like that because they were just going around looking at men. Anybody, if your mask is on your nose, she comes and she has the power to eject you from that plane.
They were the mask Nazis.
Oh, yes. Oh, they enjoyed it and they pushed it. They pushed it all over the place. A female watch lady, or let's call them a watch woman. You see, in Kenya we have watchman and watch, the female version of that, right?
Yes.
She could stop you from getting into a supermarket with all the power behind her because of this mandate and make your life miserable.
Because she has to exercise the literal power that she has. And that's the paradox of it all.
So remember, I was telling you about the other day I went to buy a drink at one of these stores.
Yes.
And I get into the store. There's nobody in the store. So I take my time. I look at the drink that I want. I picked up a very nice bottle of wine and something else. And I didn't have the what do you call it? That thing for carrying the drinks.
Basket.
The basket, yes. Man, look at the English. Even a basket is leaving my brain. So I didn't have the basket. So I go to... So there were many counters, but there was only one guy at one of the counters because there are not many people at the shop. Okay, so I go to the other counter and I'm looking for a box to put my shit in, so that when this guy just runs up that shit, I just walk out with my box. I'm good. Okay, I mean, it was just no planning on my part. So while I'm there, while I'm putting, the guy he was serving one person. So I was right behind, spiritually, I was going next after that guy. So as I'm parking, somebody else now comes behind him. But this guy has seen that I am going next. I mean, I'm just putting my drinks in the box, then I go next. Okay? So while I'm packing my shit, there's a lady, very fat lady comes in. She's coming late, of course. And then she goes to one of the counters. And then I tell her, if you're here now, you can serve me because I was next there. She says, no. You have to go to the back of that line. Everybody in that store, including CCTV, knows that I am next on whatever counter is going to be open. But she has to tell me, now she's looking at me and telling me, you have to go behind that line. I'm like, no, I am next here. where you are. She says, no, I want you to know the next time. I'm like, nope, there is no next time because I am not wrong. So stop trying to make it look like you're teaching me something, you're lecturing me. There is no next time. I am exactly where I should be. I am next on whatever counter opens up. And since you're here, I am next here. But since you have a problem serving me, then I do not want you to serve me. I will go next where I was supposed to go, where the man is. Oh man.
Oh, shit. You took the power away from her.
Because now I don't want her to, she could maybe even curse my drink. I get a new disease that has not been seen before, bro. I was like, oh, shit. I might become fat like her. I was like, I ain't doing this shit, bro. I'm not going to allow you to take my energy away from me. So I went and I stood right next to the guy who was being served. And I was next. Because the men knew that I was next. It wasn't a thing. We were not fighting about it. Because the men had seen me being next and then going to put the drinks in the box. But this lady, because she wants to exercise her power on me, now she has found a man that she can dominate. Bro, it was the simplest thing. We were not even many at the shop. We were not many. We were like 2 people. That's it. Why would you tell me, go back, stand on that line, and then now come to me? Are you stupid?
Yeah, that's what's up. Those with the least authority exercise it the most. That's why you see those at supermarket. And I was in Kenya when this was in fact mid of last year. They are on top of this. No, you need to go back there and grab sanitizer. And then no, you need to go to the male section of the line. Put everything on the basket. When they are going through the metal detector. Man, it's only in Kenya. I don't know anywhere else where people have to go through the metal detector to go to a supermarket. Supermarket, not the mall. supermarket, bro, you have to go through a metal detector.
Yeah, we didn't update our minds. We took up some rules and we never updated anything. So now we are still living under the same draconian rules that were there because of a certain thing that happened. And now we have to live with those bad rules forever and ever. You have to have a watchman sit there at the entrance of a supermarket checking your nuts to see if you've carried some metal shit. What the fuck is that stupid shit, man? We're living like we're in the old, man. It doesn't even make sense. Anyway, let's get into this conversation. Let's see who else is here. Gift is here. Gift, how are you?
I'm doing good. I see you've become a black Karen.
Why? Oh, with all the bro. I was so. I looked at that woman. I was like, you want to dominate me? Yeah, I was about to
supermarket.
I was about to start calling for Black Lives Matter and shit.
Until you request for a manager, you've not yet achieved anything.
No, I was very calm. You see, the thing is this: it was her who had the problem with me. I didn't have a problem with her because I tried to explain to her, and I was like, "Hey, you know what? There's only that guy there, and I am next anyway." Now you have to go to the back of the line. I'm like, "What line, madam? What are you talking about?"
You know, the funny thing is, you're complaining about that, and when was it? I think in January, you had the same experience at the Apple store.
Oh yes. Yeah, George, remember that? When those puny ass. And I'm like, the men have been dominated so much by the women that they cannot make an independent decision and say, no, that is a wrong move. So now the women are the ones who are controlling everything. The women are the ones who are deciding. Bro, even the Apple store, it was our female cop who was there. And I'm looking at the female cop, I'm like, what can you really stop if anything was to go down here, you know?
Nothing. But the funny thing is, when you get into a plane, they tell you to mask up, and then mid-air, they serve you your lunch or whatever meal you have, and then you have to unmask.
How did that never made sense? I kept asking them, how does that make sense? That was some stupid shit. We have lived in a very stupid world. One day our kids, or rather our grandkids and our great-grandkids, will be talking about us as the most stupid generation that ever existed.
Kibe, you're talking about that. Here, it was so bad to a point that I fell ill during the COVID time, and I went to a clinic, and they told me, just a walk-in clinic, they told me they can't attend to me. I have to be double vaccinated. So they told me the only way they'll check on me is through a phone appointment. So I had a phone call appointment with a doctor. Imagine explaining your symptoms over the phone. And then after all that, they told me, this sounds serious. We'll have to book you in.
And then, so did you get vaccinated? Double?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Man. I told them I'm not doing that bullshit. I booked so many times that I was like, I'm not going. I knew if I was to die, let me die. It didn't make sense because I knew it was a bunch of bullshit. The moment they said take the first vaccine, then take the second one, then take a booster, I was like, fuck that.
For your information,
Hey.
President Biden just got a second booster today. just pause and think what that means. A second booster. What is this? Healthy?
You know, this entire time,
bro. One day our children will look at us and say, "Our parents that thick."
This entire time, I think the Texas governor and the California one. Oh man, these guys had balls. These guys are like, fuck that. Fuck this mandate thing. You guys were leaving. You know, you guys.
No, it was the Florida guy, I think, not California.
Florida, yes. Florida guy, DeSantis.
Yes, is it DeSantis? Yeah.
That guy is a gangster.
The guy in LA is a loser, bro. That LA, Denis. That guy is a loser. He's fucked LA so badly. California is reeling. George, you would know more about this, but the homeless situation you got in California. The people are leaving California because you cannot even walk in town anymore, you guys. It looks like Africa. On a bad day, you're like, Allah, am I really in America here?
You guys are fucked up, man.
Man.
You know, all this, one day, it's really going to dawn on us. It will hit us so bad. And very soon. You know, we ended up, like, right now, I was reading some stuff about the Kenyan economy while during the COVID period. They have literally put the Kenyan economy on its knees. It will take at least 5 years for the Kenyan economy to recover. Right now.
What do you mean to recover? You think that economy will never recover? That country has to be sold, bro. We have to sell that country.
To China.
Yes, we have to sell it to somebody. That country does not exist anymore because it's impossible to recover as a country that has no manufacturing.
Kenya. So when the moment they, and I remember you were talking about it when they started closing the bars and everything, money stopped circulating. The entertainment industry killed it.
Oh, we killed our own country, bro. We killed many countries in Africa went down that road.
There is a segment you did, I think in 2020, in the midst of the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
You were parked somewhere, maybe on Mombasa Road going home or something. And you are explaining how, because of just locking the bar, closing down the bars, how there is no money circulating around the economy, around families. It was such an eye-opening thing. This is back in 2020. And then you look at Robert Alai selling the lies of the government all the way to the third quarter of 2021, bro.
Yep.
All the way to, like, they have run out of ideas. And now they feel like we just need one little more control to justify why people need to be masked. And they go to this stupid guy, and he is finding a reason to sell an extension for people to wear masks. In a country that has only 2 entry points, if they just shut down the airport and shut down the Mombasa, there will have been no way for COVID to get to Kenya. And now
George,
they are stretching this thing all the way to the third quarter of 2021. And they enroll the biggest motherfucker in the planet to sell that lie. It's unfortunate, man.
George, do you
Yes,
know nobody died in Kibera because of COVID?
Nobody. You know, Andrew was talking about, I would know about the homeless people. None of the homeless people died. So how selective was this thing that it was only killing office people?
The rich.
Bro, at that time, we are inundated by homelessness in our city. Homeless people were packed literally on the pavements. They had taken over the city hall, and they had surrounded the city hall with tents. None of those people died of COVID. COVID was
in
like,
ICU.
You, not you, not you, not you, you, not you, not. What the fuck is this, man?
You know the funny thing about it is, if you ever tried even to say something against that whole situation, the cancel culture at that moment was so strong.
Yes.
It was so female. Our country was being led by women who were pushing for lockdowns, for mandates, for people to be arrested. It was so female. And I kept asking guys, where are the males? When will the man wake up and take charge and look at your country critically and say, our country has this number of ghettos. We cannot afford a lockdown. We have this number of informal settlements. We cannot afford a lockdown. People have to, we cannot buy food the way, like some cities in America. You guys were being brought food to your doorstep. Some of you, you asked for the government. The government would give you money straight into your account if you had a problem. Now, a country like ours, bro, give people money from where? For what? How? What about the food? We don't even have fridges.
They try to minimize how many people can be in a matatu in a country where public transportation is the norm.
Where everyone, yes,
doing made no sense at all.
So it wasn't a man who was thinking. It was a very female in its nature of control, because it was control without brains.
But were they not pushing you when you were in radio in the beginning of this all? Were they not pushing you to start pushing that agenda, and you said you wouldn't?
Oh, bro, do you know how bad it got? We fought with the producers, because I was telling them, they brought a doctor at the beginning. So at the beginning of this whole thing, a doctor came in, and so I started asking the doctor questions, and the doctor seemed to not know. He was just regurgitating all that has been was being put out on the internet. And so I kept asking him, bro, whatever you're saying, we have heard from the internet. What do you have that is here local that we can look at? Okay? Because everything he was saying, you know how those phrases and those statements that are just all over the internet, and how everybody keeps saying it is very bad, this time around, many people are going. So I kept asking him, so where have you seen this? And he couldn't tell me. And my co-host kept defending him, because remember, my co-host is a female. So my co-host kept defending him, and I'm like, hey, stop defending this guy. He's a man. Let him stand by himself and tell us exactly what he's talking about. And he couldn't. So by the time we were leaving the show, me and him were not even talking, because he was so pissed off with me. So I left the show as usual, went in, got into my car, went my rounds. While I was out there, the producer, two producers, the main producer of the station and the producer of the show, they call me telling me that I've done so bad. And I'm like, you guys are full of shit. And this is one of the reasons why I'm going to leave this puny station. Imagine that. You couldn't question. Because the threat of you questioning was so, I mean, the thought of it all was like, you cannot question something that has been decided already. I was like, how can science be already decided and nobody can? How did it get to that point that there's something that is so absolute that no one can question it? The same way today on Twitter, on YouTube, on all these platforms, they have ways to shut you down based on what you're saying. So they can decide they don't want anything negative, and they'll block it out, and they'll clean the internet, and nobody will ever know that there was a negative thing to do with whatever it is they're pushing. There used to be at the beginning, this might be a bit off topic, but at the beginning of the internet, you guys know, George, maybe you might know this. You could look up the negative effects of vaccines.
Yes.
Nowadays you can't.
They scrubbed it.
They scrubbed the internet clean. You cannot see anything. There is no. There were conspiracies and all. They would allow them, but now there's nobody who's saying if it's negative, they block it and you're kicked out. So they're not allowing free thought. The other day, Elon Musk put up a tweet. Did you see that tweet?
No.
And on Twitter, yes, they said, hey, is Twitter really an open and free space for people to have, real conversations?
All right.
And it was a poll. And 70% of the people who polled there, and you know him, he's a big fish on Twitter. 70% of the people who polled there were like, no, Twitter is full of shit. Twitter is full of shit. You guys who are here right now know that the day we discussed that discussion that we had, we might not even mention it, otherwise we shall be pulled down again. Twitter blocked a discussion. A discussion, people talking, people having a conversation. Twitter blocked and said, no, that conversation is not good. Who blocks conversations? Who's leading the cancel culture? George, the other day you were you were in a space and you told me about it. Do you remember what that lady told you?
Yeah, she because I opposed the popular view on that particular space. So this woman said, her name was Susan. She said, maybe we all need to contact IQ Watson and let them know what kind of a great employee they do not have. I say, oh, Susan, so your first name is Karen. So I started calling him Karen Susan. The
I
cancel
remember that
culture,
story.
Karen
Yes.
Susan. And I said, no, Karen, let's do this. I'm going to transfer my employership to IQ Watson. And now you are an honorary employee of IQ Watson. And I'm no longer there. No cancellation required. That woman did not utter another word. Because that which she thought she could scare me with, and it probably has worked 99% of the time, I turned it against her, and she had no other voice. She wanted to instill fear because of having a different opinion from what everybody was having.
Opinion. Imagine that, bro.
Opinion is being cancelled.
That is some bullshit. Where is the fear coming from? How did the men become so fearful that we are afraid of women? Imagine a woman can dare stand up to you and tell you that I am going to do this to you. When did we get to that point where women are able to stand up to men and tell them that I am going to do this to you? Because it's so easy, now they can rally themselves because of the internet, and then they're going, oh, come on, man. That is some bullshit when you think about it, right?
But Kibe, to try that you're asking, why do women want to be in control? The reason why women want to be in control is because men have always looked at everything in life in the framework of money. Money, that's the problem. That's why that Susan Karen would threaten George within the framework of money. I'll tell your employer, I'll tell you, most men don't want to. You want to emasculate a man, the first thing you take from him is his ability to make money. But the moment men say, we don't give a shit about you, you want to take my job, fuck that, take it. Then men will be able to even take back their control. Because right now, Kibe, if anyone who tries to go against Uhuru Kenyatta today, look what they did to Sonko. The first thing they'll do is take your livelihood, your ability to make money. And women, right now, all the conversations you've had in the past, maybe 2, 3, 4 months, the one thing women are doing to become men is they're taking the ability to provide. That's the only thing. You want to have control, take that. And that control right now is either in positions of power, politics, Fortune 500 companies, and it's trickled down all the way to relationships, where someone like Gail, who's 45, will get a 40-year-old young boy or 35-year-old young boy, and because she makes more money, that's it. Someone like what was there? Kenya Daima. Kenya Daima felt like a bitch being with an older woman, but the fact that that relationship existed is because of money. The woman was in control because of finances, because of provision. And the moment a woman does that, she can call you any day. Kibe, yesterday you were giving your own story. The older lady that you had, she emasculated you. At that point, you had no idea you're broke until she went openly and discussed your financial problems and your how you look to your own friends, and it emasculated you. The fact that she was providing, she had all the balls to even have that conversation.
But you know what, Gift, when you think about it, because I've been on this in this game for a minute, huh? And I have met some very good people and some very evil people. Now, there's a lady that I met the other day, and we discussed it here on this place. And this lady pretended to be, a buddy, and she's in the same space of content creation.
Oh,
and she pretends, so she pretended to be a buddy and in the same space of content creation. Now, she felt threatened by this thing that we're doing, and the first thing that came to her mind, the same way the black people, the black men have been incarcerated because the women call the cops on them. It's the same thing she tells me. I will do this to you, and they call, because I will put these fake charges on you, and you will be done. So I'm asking, why are you taking the men out? What is this that you want, that you cannot coexist with them? You have to take the man out of the equation. Look at the prisons in America. They're full of men who were put in a certain position by a woman. The woman wanted to. How is that possible, bro?
Keyword, black men. Most are black men.
How is that possible? How is that possible that men have become so weak that we ourselves are not asking real questions and saying, hey, wait a minute. This is a game here that we're being played, because if they are playing it on that person, tomorrow that game will be on you.
Fact.
Yeah, if they're playing it today on me, tomorrow it will be on you. Now they're going to take out all the strong men who seem to be threats. That's why they're taking out language. Anything that you say that they don't like, they cancel you. Right? Will Smith did something that was so horrible in the eyes of men, because there's no man who should be in agreement with what he did, because men don't solve issues like that. But because women, it was favoring women, and Will Smith is looked at as one of their robots, so they're okay with how he reacted. And they're pushing the agenda that it's okay for a man to react that way because he was defending a woman. But men don't react that way. Yes, so they're changing the narrative. So now men are being conditioned to think that it's okay to be violent. Imagine a society where men are violent. So now the women are in control and are telling men it's okay for you to be violent as long as there is a real... As long as you're protecting the woman. And then now they
call it love.
Yes, and now they've come up with all these new words: misogynist, chauvinist, toxic masculinity. So as long as they put that label on you, now they're telling the men it's okay to destroy this person.
So the question is, why the need to gain control? Like, what's the agenda? Like, what's their end goal? Whichever woman comes here and tries to justify it, the question I would really want to know is what's the end goal? What's their main agenda? Immediately they get control of the power that they want. What do they want?
Let's hear from Ian. I'll come to you, Noel. Noel, you had something to say. Then Jogona. Ian, what's up?
Yes. Hello.
What's happening?
Okay, so on the discussion of the day, there's this saying that they say, give them an inch and they take a mile.
Mm-hmm.
So we considered some few, I will say, call them powers, and some liberties to women. So we've been giving them small stuff. But sir, I think now they are coming for everything. Like, they are coming to take everything. So because actually, I have a personal story on this stuff. There's this lady I knew. She was sort of my friend. So we worked together. We were kind of close. And then there was kind of something we were doing, but it didn't go anywhere. But anyway, so that's not the point. The point is that we were having this discussion the other day. I was asking her, okay, we were discussing about things to do with marriage. So I asked her, like, what's your plan? Like, why are you not married yet? And then she's telling me, like, I have not found the right man for myself. So I asked her, what kind of man are you looking for? Eventually, she told me that she wants a man, like she can lead. She used these words verbatim. She wants a man she can control. Like those were the words. Those were the words that she used. She used, like, it hit me, like it struck, like it hit me in such a profound way. Like women are coming for, like, they want to control men. They want to control everything. Like they want to control society, basically. So, yeah, I think that's what I can say about this discussion. Like,
so give them an inch, they take a mile. Even Bob Marley sang a song like that.
Yeah.
Give them an inch, they'll take a mile. God damn. Yeah, so she said she wants a man she can control.
Yeah. So like I pressed further and asked, like, what's that? What does that mean? Like control. So like she wants a man who has some money, but who she can manipulate to do everything for her. Like if she wants to go to, let's say, a trip, doesn't matter what that the amount of money that man has. That man will have to give in to her pleaser, or I think like the relationship will be in jeopardy on something. But she literally wants a puppet. Like that's and then you look at her, like she's a very educated lady, very positive prospects in terms of maybe she's pursuing a career life, but like what they want, like it's shocking. Like since they've become more educated, they are
right. So Sauce the Samurai. Okay. Mute your mic. Sauce the Samurai.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, since they've become educated, they are earning their own money. They are like all rights. All rights. Like there's this women empowerment. Like this, everything is about the girl child. Everything is about the women. So like we've been giving them this. I don't know if I could call them liberties or what, but we've been giving them small inch, like just take 1 inch, but now they are coming for miles, like they're coming for the whole thing. So I think that's my submission on this topic of the day.
All right, thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Give them an inch, they take a mile. They want what you have. But you know, it would be surprising if they also wanted our jobs. But they don't want our jobs. They want the money that we make without the job.
That's the shocking part. That's the shocking part, because like even the same chick, she doesn't want to work. Like basically, like she hates the idea of having to work. Like she believes men were born to serve her all her desires and needs and wants.
So what is this? So, like, what is this education for? If they keep chasing it, and yet they are still going to behave the way a non-educated woman is behaving.
Yeah, that's the confusing part. So I think this education is like giving them, I don't know,
it's a scam.
I don't. It's a very big scam. Very big scam.
All right.
Like, I don't.
Thank you, Ian. Let's hear from somebody else. Don't go anywhere. You never know. We might bring you back. JKMN. Noel, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Do you agree with Ian that give them an inch, they take a mile?
They take a whole yard, a whole country.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and the thing is, why women want to be in control is because they are selfish. And just like Ian said, They just want the power bit of it. They don't want the hard work. They don't want the struggles. Those ones they don't want. They just want the power. And what they don't know is with great power comes great responsibility. And also what they don't know is heavy is the head that wears the crown. They just think it's an easy job and they can do it. And that's why actually it's more rampant nowadays because like we've been saying, the world is now pussified. It leans towards the women a lot. So now they think they can do everything. And just like you've said, they want the power but not the jobs. You don't see a mechanic. Yeah, they're there, but they're not fighting for that job. They just want the power bit of it. And I heard you earlier talking about kienyeji's. Andrew Kibe, kienyeji's are very submissive, and I don't think the slay queens will pass that test. They'll fail at that.
But you know the funny thing about women is that they're able to adapt to what they think you want. Okay, so they can they are chameleons. They can change up and pretend to be what you want them to be for a certain time, and then once they cuff you,
they go to their real colors. And someone told me,
yes.
When you're looking for a woman that time that you are dating, they'll always ask you, which kind of woman are you looking for? Please try and lie on that. Because you tell them the type of woman you want, they'll become that woman that you want. And the moment they have secured whatever they wanted or they have achieved what they wanted, now they go back to their true colors.
Bro, I made that mistake. I told one of my women in my life, in my previous life, I told them what I like. I told them this is exactly what I like. So she behaved exactly how I wanted her to behave. That even my friends were jealous because they were like, how is this possible? How can this guy be so lucky?
Huh?
Bro, I told her when I come home at a certain time, I like to find white uji. And that uji, I like it when it's this way, when it has this milk. And every time I would come to the house, she would be so happy to present me my uji.
It was there. And then probably you told her you also don't like a chick who drinks, so she'll do it. When you're at work, she was drinking.
Bro.
When you're about to get home, she gets sober.
Are you joking? Bro, everything that I told her, she played that part.
Carbon copy.
Yes. Oh, I told her I don't like a woman who's too attached to her mother. She put her mother aside. She probably was texting the mom like, hey. We're almost at Canaan. We're almost at Canaan. Don't worry. I got you.
Probably when you're getting into the house, it was like, it's curfew time. So the moms know that you are around. So no talking. But
yeah, exactly, bro. So they play the game. So if now men are saying that they want kienyeji's, these women are going to clean their faces. They're going to pretend they're kienyeji's.
Minus makeup.
Everything. They'll dress the way you want. They'll even go back to wearing granny panties.
Short hair.
Short, natural. Everything will go back to natural until you pick her and put her in the house and she has a certificate that has been signed by the pastor and the government. And 2 witnesses.
And you know, Andrew, you see when you go back to the village and you try maybe picking up on them, you'll struggle because their language is very direct. That's why you go there and you find even the Shamba boy will be ngariaring you. He's getting more than you because they understand that language. They just, once they see that masculinity, they are submissive. You tell her, let's meet behind the bush at 7 and you'll go there and you'll find that.
Man, the man right now cannot be helped. Yeah, cannot be helped at all. All right, thank you, Noel. Don't go anywhere. Let me get to hear from King. No, sorry, Njuguna. Let's have Njuguna. Njuguna. Why is Njuguna still wearing a mask in 2022, bro?
I am not.
Oh, all right, okay. I was talking about you like you're not here.
Some puny shit, man.
Some puny gossiping kind of shit. Go ahead, Juguna. What's up?
All right, so I think this started when men got pussified, weak men, that is. And then the women, I give you some pussy, give me some power. Then women don't want, how can I put it? Women want to be paid like men, but treated like women still. So when they get to that position, you can't really treat her the same way, with the same aggression as you would a fellow man. You must walk around her like, you're walking on eggshells.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have to give her the same respect that you would a man. I think that's it.
Man, imagine that. Imagine that. Thank you, Jugona. I appreciate that. You have to give her, so she wants to be paid like a man, but operate like a woman. What you guys hear the other day, we had the discussion of why companies would prefer to employ men instead of women. And women were here arguing, saying that, no, you have to be gender, there has to be gender balance. And I'm like, the company doesn't know gender balance. Because the job is the job. The job is not for the man or the woman. The job is it needs to be done. So if there's 100 kgs to be lifted, there's 100 kgs to be lifted. So if the woman can lift the 100 kgs as quickly as the man can do it, with little complaining like the man, then fine, why can't she do the job? There's some jobs where women find it easier to do, that don't require a lot of physical exertion. But they want to be given big titles like engineer and lumberjack and all the big jobs that, that the men go do for 6 months. But yet, they don't want to do this job. They just want to have the title. Some of these jobs that men have done to create this world that we are in are so taxing. So you cannot take that job away from him, take the power, and yet not be able to do the job. That's why the world is so fucked up right now. All right, Kingpin, are you there?
Hey, what's up, Kingpin?
What's happening?
I'm good. There's this story of mine. Okay, I've been listening to your shows for a very long time, and I haven't been able to contribute because, I've been to work very early in the morning, so I just listen up. So today I'm going to be at 10. That's why I decided to contribute.
Ah, okay, cool. That's cool.
I dated I finished school back in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a medical course. So in the 3 years I dated this Chile, and I never dated any other girl for 3 years. And after we finished school, during that time I didn't smash that girl. So I was like, I'm going to smash it there after I marry her. So I was into church, so I couldn't say that I'm going to maybe smash her during this time.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept it low key. Though I wanted, but I didn't want to smash her. So after I finished school, because of distance, she was in Nyeri, and I went back to Machakos. So because of distance, things went south. We just separated. And because of that stress and everything, I decided, if I come across any Chile, I'm going to smash her. Now, when I went to internship back in 2020, so I was in this hospital, and then I came across this kienyeji. So when you say that kienyeji are humble, you first have to maybe do some thorough investigation. So this girl, I invited her over to my place. So I didn't want to have any relationship with her, but I wanted just to smash her. So this girl, because I think she had seen some potential in me, after she gave me for the first time, I was like, oh God, this thing is so sweet, my friend. You can imagine maybe staying for 3 years without eating this thing, and then she has given you, my friend, and then she's giving you the recent styles. You're like, oh God, this is what I wanted.
The software has been updated.
Yes. So I was like, my God, this Chile. Then I was inviting her to my place like every time. Early in the morning at 5, she was coming to my place because she was a neighbor there. Then one day she asked me, who am I to you? So I was like, God, what do I tell her? I don't want to lie to her. Then I told her, give me some time. I think about it. I'm going to get back to you. because at this time I didn't want to commit myself maybe to any relationship. So this Chile told me, she was like, why can't you answer me? And then I wasn't using these puny words like baby, sweetheart, nini. I wasn't using those words.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, hey, are you coming over to my place? Then she was like, yeah, I'm going to come. Because she was enjoying the thing. So after a while, because she saw that this guy is not serious, she started threatening me. Okay, I didn't know that the girl was going through some depression. So me, I was just smashing and then passing, then going to work. And then when I come back, we chat a bit. And then in the morning, I tell her to come over to my place. So after a while, because she was like, she wanted to domineer. I mean, she wanted to take control of me. Like every time I'll be calling her, I'll be doing this. That is what she was expecting. So after a while, she saw that this guy is not going to give in. So I came to realize that the girl was on drugs. She was using She was using some hard drugs. So when I came to realize that,
which hard drugs?
Like okay, she told me that initially she was using cocaine, and she's a Kenyeji. And then later on, she was using marijuana. So I was like, oh God, what did I get myself into? Because I didn't do any.
This chick is a Kenyeji and could afford cocaine.
No, initially she was living in town. Understand? And then she came back. She was like, she had finished school in 2019. You see the school influence and such a thing. I don't think that it was pure cocaine. Maybe it was something of that sort. So before then, when I came to realize that she was using drugs, I was like, oh God, I'm going to just leave this Chile. I don't want anything to do with her. Little did I know that the girl was a psycho. Like, I triggered something in her, and then she was into me. She was like, I'm not going to leave you. So, like, every time I come back to my place, I just come back very late so that she won't notice that I'm back. She instilled this fear in me so that I was like, no. I don't want to tell her that I'm going to leave her because I don't want to do something crazy. Then she came to realize that I was caring too much. So she used that, what she knew about me it was a weapon that she used against me. She was like, this guy, I will know who I am. So one day she called me. She told me, you're not going to come out. I'm going to do something crazy to myself. I was like, oh God, I don't want anything to happen to this delay. Let me go out and listen to her. Then she started narrating to me. She started telling me that, oh, you've wasted my time. You've wasted my life. I'm like, oh God. See, this was a mutual thing. When you were giving your foundation to me.
You were like, oh God. Uh-huh.
Yeah, when you were giving your Pudesh to me, it was a mutual agreement. I didn't coerce you to give me your Pudesh to me. So are you telling me that I maybe I wasted your time, I wasted your life and everything? So one day she told me that, I was some lunch with my friends. So she called me, I hung up. So I didn't pick the call. She called me like 3 times, I hung up. Then she texted me, she told me, from today, you'll never hear from me. I don't want anything to do with you. So I was like, oh, this is what I waited for. Then I didn't reply. You understand? So I was overjoyed. So the next day, I came over to my place with a chick. Then this delay was like, even you can't wait even for a minute. I mean, you can't even give me some time to heal. So I was like, what time? Like we were having anything in between, because you remember she asked me what was between us, and then I didn't answer her. Then she was like, she had already made in her mind that we are dating.
Bro,
so she was.
Where is this story going? I'm trying to follow it, and I see you're enjoying giving us the long version. Uh-huh.
No, I'm trying to show you how in the end she came maybe to win me. Now after after this girl, she was using anything. I'm trying to link it with to link it with your topic. Why do women want to domineer? Now, This Chile had a sleepover to my place. Then the next day, the girl was banging at my door with a knife, my friend. Now she was coming to kill me.
And wait, and the Chile that you have gotten is still in the house?
She was in the house.
So you guys are asleep and everything?
In the morning at 7, she came with a knife, my friend.
So she's banging the door?
Yeah, she wanted to enter.
And how did you know she had a knife?
No, I opened it because when I heard the door was being banged, I knew it was her. So I had to open the door slowly, and then I locked it from outside so that she won't enter and maybe hurt the other Chile. So I had to push her. When I was pushing her, a knife fell from her. She had inserted the knife somewhere in the trouser. So the knife fell from that place. So I pushed her away. So because of these incidents, the auntie the auntie called me to her place. She started maybe giving me some lectures like, this and this and this and this. Then they were trying to take control of me. So I decided that I'm going to shift from the place. And because of my puny mind, when I shifted, I called her back to my place. Now to make the story short, this girl, after I called her to my place, she made sure that she's going to get pregnant for me against my will. You understand? Because she's so...
Claudia, you have no dick. Continue. I want you to finalize this story so that I can ask you questions. And
so I'm finalizing my story. So she saw, because she's not going to take control of me, she saw that when I get pregnant for this dude, he's going to take responsibilities. So she got pregnant. So I was like, oh God, what have you done now that you've gotten pregnant? And you know what? The way she got pregnant, she came and told me that, these condoms I'm allergic to them. Then I was like, oh, you're allergic to them? Then I removed. Then I started doing the thing raw, my friend. After 2 weeks, she came back telling me that I'm pregnant. And you know what she did? She went and told her aunt that this guy got me pregnant. Then her auntie called me to her place. Her auntie is a cop. Then she told me, you have to decide what to do with this girl. And I've given you 2 days. Rather, I'm going to file a case against you that you raped her. My friend, I had to find a job fast to Nairobi because I had to leave that place. I didn't want to do anything to do with that place. So I left the place. Now she's about to deliver. She's been calling me every time and then. So I usually call her when I want to. Like when I feel like I want to know maybe her well-being, how she's doing, is when I usually call her.
Wait. So is she still, how long ago was that?
Sorry?
How long ago was that?
It was last year. November, or was it October somewhere there, because she's about to deliver. Now she'll be delivering in June, July.
So in 2 weeks, she confirmed she was pregnant?
Imagine. She told me that, that place, when...
Slow down. In 2 weeks, I need you to listen to the question. So in 2 weeks of you hitting it raw, she got pregnant?
Yeah.
In 2 weeks?
Yeah, in 2 weeks. You know what she told me, Kibe? I traveled to Nairobi. I'd come to Nairobi and I'd come for an interview. So I'd called her at my place and I was telling her that I'm going to Nairobi and this is what's happening. So when I called her at my place, I smashed her. Then I came back to Nairobi to do an interview. So fortunately, I passed the interview. Then I went back. Going back, she's pregnant.
Bro, in 2 weeks of smashing raw, she told you she was pregnant?
She told me she was pregnant.
So do you send her money?
No, I don't do that.
But you call her?
I do call her once in a while. Like maybe,
why do you call her?
Maybe to know the well-being of the child, if she's gone to clinic and such a thing. Because I don't want anything to do with her. Maybe the only thing that I want maybe it's about the child, not her.
Are you stupid?
No, and what do I do, Kibe? What do I do?
My God.
What do I do?
Are you a Kamba guy?
Yeah.
You Kambas and your dicks. You can't keep your dick in your pants, bro. The fuck is wrong with you, man?
It already happens, Kibe, and then I can't just maybe.
Don't you have men around you to direct you and teach you how to be a man? Because now you sound like you're so out of control with this bullshit. The auntie was calling you to her house.
Yeah, the auntie called me to her house, and then she was like threatening me.
So you were sitting there with the auntie.
Yeah, I was
the
auntie.
Yeah. So the auntie was now giving you what? A lecture.
Some lecture. Yeah, she was giving me. She was telling me like, you are a doctor. Why can't you use a simple thing, a condom? Then I was like, oh God.
So wait, and then when they threatened you about the false charges, what did you do about it? You ran.
I had to run away because I didn't want to do it. I didn't want anything to happen, maybe because I was seeing my life has been messed up. Like, fuck. So I had to find a way quick. I had to find a job very quick. So I left the place, and then here I am, Nairobi.
Oh, okay. So where was your story going? Because it seems like you were just telling us about your story. You were happy offloading to all these people here. Yet
what I was trying to do is that how women want to get into power they want to get into control. At every instance, and when they see that they're not getting to power, they will try to do anything to get into that power. This is what this lady did. She tried everything to get into power, maybe to control me, to bend into her own will, and that's why she ended up.
And you're a doctor?
Yeah. It's crazy.
So I mean, you do raw, and in 2 weeks, this chick can confirm she's pregnant.
It depends if she was fertile at that time. So, conception takes place. It doesn't have to take so long for somebody to conceive. So if she was ovulating, it is obvious that she got pregnant.
In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, that's a record, bro. Huh? That's a record. The chick has found out she's pregnant in 2 weeks.
She confirmed to me, and then I was like,
so she confirmed to you. You as a doctor, chick confirmed to you.
Okay, when I was doing the pregnancy testing, I asked her, did you do the pregnancy testing? She was like, no, I didn't do. Then when I did the pregnancy testing, she was after a while, it stayed for so long before it was confirming whether it is negative or positive. So I asked her, I can see that this thing is negative. Why are you telling me that you're pregnant? Then she ended up saying that, no, I'm sure. Then after a while is when she turned positive. Then I was like, oh God, she has confirmed. Then I just said, okay.
Man, I can't help you. You don't seem like you need to be helped. You seem to know everything. So I wish you the best, bro. I wish you all the best with your new child that is coming.
No, yeah. I've been listening to you.
No, clearly you've not been listening. So you've learned
I've
nothing.
Been listening.
That's why I turned that show into a comedy show, because now we are all just clowns, and I'm a comedian.
No, the thing is when I started listening to your shows, it was too late for me. Because I started listening to your show like in February. Yeah, February. That is when I started listening to your show.
All right, okay, man. All the best with your new child. How old are you now?
Right now, I'll be turning this month. I'll be turning 25.
25, man. And the chick is in Shags, or where is she?
She's in Shags.
Hey, all the best. All the best. Thank you, Kim.
Why are you not telling this guy that he is not the father? Why are you withholding that information?
No, I can't tell him. He's too much in his own head. I can't tell him. He's a doctor, bro.
No, Kibe, what I was planning to do, a DNA test after the baby has been born. So
You're still calling her, bro. You're still calling her.
no, because I call her once in a while, maybe.
And getting ultimatums from the policewoman auntie.
Sorry?
And getting ultimatums from the auntie.
No. We don't talk with our auntie, because in fact, our auntie told her never to call me when I left the place.
Let me tell you what's going to happen to you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Those people are going to destroy your career.
Sure.
You are managing a problem instead of solving a problem.
Sure.
When they notice that you run like a kafukusui,
Mm-hmm.
then you are telling them you are a coward, and they will keep coming after you. Even after these pinning pregnancy on you fails, because there's no your pregnancy there. I don't know why you're struggling to understand that. Even after that game fails,
Mm-hmm.
whether you do a DNA test or she's actually not pregnant,
Okay, she's pregnant. She is pregnant for real.
they will still come after you. You have been the appointed appropriate father for this pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it. How do you call it? They choose who is to be the father of the child. And
You're
they choose,
the designated idiot. So you're
that's the one. That's
so,
the one.
so
You are the designated
alpha.
father.
So alpha seed beta raises.
Oh God.
So she came to you when she was pregnant because she knew you might not give her the strokes that she wants. So she was already pregnant from somebody else. And then now when she comes to you, she's sure that when you do, because in 2 weeks, bro.
In 2 weeks, my brother, she told me that
2 weeks,
pregnant.
2 weeks pregnancy was on the table. 2 weeks.
So I was like,
Chicks go 2 months. They go 2 months before they can before they start worrying about this shit. 1.5 months, then she starts asking herself, why am I not getting my periods? This woman had either she was pregnant or she played you and went and got pregnant. But your chances are very high. You ain't the daddy.
You are not the father.
But don't worry, you shall raise a child. And you are not honest enough to tell us that you send money to her.
no, I've never sent her money. So
If you want to look at your M-Pesa, you guys will see 3,000 every week. But what George Kingpin, what George told you is very true. You need to deal with the issue because they have two cards to play on you. The first card is they can put the rape case on you. The second card is because now there's evidence of you and her being together, so the rape case is there. The second one is the child is going to be here, and before you even do a DNA, they can take you to court and all this stupid shit.
Okay.
Yes, because the auntie is in the picture. She's using her auntie's brain, not just her own brain. And you, because you're the idiot that you are, you're only using your brain. Yeah, so you cannot win this game.
You know, the guys that I've asked several guys, what should I do? And they're like, bro, you just check her, maybe maybe you stay with her, just wife her. I was like, no, I'm not ready for that. I can't wife any lady from. I'm not ready.
Hang on 1 second. I'm bringing in the president of Fake Pregnancy Detection Facility, Agent 44.
What title is that one?
Agent 44, tell us what is in the future of the crystal ball of this guy.
This guy is fucked up. And as Kibe has already indicated,
no, Kibe did not want to disclose that he was struggling to withhold that information.
And I don't know. This guy is a medical practitioner. and he does not understand that a pregnancy cannot be detected after 2 weeks. This is something that was planned long time ago. You are just playing. You are just a product. You are being played, man. You are a medical practitioner. Can't you see that you are being played? How can somebody detect that she's pregnant after 2 weeks? Women can even stay for 2 months and then they come to realize, oh, I'm pregnant. I have missed my period. You have already indicated there that she was supposed to be, indeed she was pregnant because she was on ovulation. After ovulation, you are supposed to take around maybe 1 month to realize that you have missed your period. You are a medical practitioner, man. What is wrong with you?
He got his degree online.
Okay.
The best you can do, let me tell you, the best you can do is just keep your peace, wait for that girl to get the baby, and then you do a DNA. Not even doing a DNA. You can just tell her, I want us to do a DNA. She will not even come forward to do the same because she knows that is a lie. You have been fixed, bro. And it's high time you prepare yourself for a disaster that is coming after 9 months, allegedly.
Sure.
Because if they happen to know that you are not going as per their game, they will fix you with a criminal offense.
Okay.
So be very careful, and with the time, make sure that you do a DNA. DNA is very cheap these days. I can even refer you to somebody who can do you can do a DNA for you for a small amount of money.
How much precisely?
Even 18,000, you can have a DNA result. It is very cheap these days, and within few days, not even few days, that around 3 days, you have the result.
Sure.
And Kibe has refused to advise you because the story that you are telling keep on recycling itself. After that lady, you brought another one. After that one, you brought another one. You do not even realize that you have made a mistake and you are repeating the same.
You know, that time was puny. I was very lambistic, by the way. So.
And you are even telling Kibe that you have learned a lot. And I don't see anything that you are learning because you are repeating the same mistakes.
No, I've learned a lot because now I've been doing sperm retention for like semen retention for like 7 months now. So like I'm not seeing any lady.
How old is the girl? How old is the girl?
The girl is right now I think she's 21.
And she's in Ukambani or where?
She's in Ukambani, but she's a Kyuk. She's a Kikuyu. Yeah.
Okay. All the best, as Kiba has already said. If you have any problem, DM me. I can assist you somewhere.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right. Kingpin, thank you, Agent 44, for that advice. I was really struggling with the if it wasn't for George, I would have finished that story kitambo sana. I was really struggling with how to tell you what the situation is from the man's point of view, from what we can see out here. So you've given us your story, and according to you, your story was how you triumphed. But as we are seeing how much in shit you are. Okay, because in 2 weeks, this lady was already looking out to tell you that she's pregnant in 2 weeks. She's the one who suggested that you don't use a CD. So obviously she's playing you. So there's a game somewhere, and you must be very careful because you're only 25, bro.
Andrew, you and Agent 44 will remember we had a very similar case not too long ago. I can't remember this guy was from northern Kenya or he was Ethiopian. His name was something like Tigist or something. And he went through talking through the uncle. And then they took the kids away. And then he was refusing to do the DNA test. Remember that guy?
Yes. What's his name? The Luo guy. Yes, I remember him. What's his name?
I don't think he was
Tinku.
that guy.
Yes, Tinku.
So the parallel between Tinku and this guy is this one right here. No matter what you and Agent 44 are saying, it's coming in through this ear and getting out through the other ear. He did not hear anything you said. Nothing has changed from when he started his story up to now. He does not see the magnitude of the danger that his own career is in because of this relationship. When everything else fails, that auntie of this bitch, they are going to find a way to mess him up where it hurts most, in financial income. But he cannot see that.
Because he thought he ran away. Remember when he was threatened and he ran?
Run away. You cannot run away from your problems. You confront your problems and solve them. You cannot manage a problem no matter how much you think you can. Problems are to be solved, not managed. They will eat you up. They will drag you down. They will slow you from progress because they are always lacking in the dark. Solve that problem so you can move on. If you don't, they will consume you. And they will take you out of your high-earning career at the prime of your life.
All right, Kingpin.
And I know this is all mambo jumbo right now.
Kingpin, listen, if indeed you do need some help, Agent 44 is our resident. Are you a lawyer, Agent 44?
Senior advocate.
Senior advocate, eh?
First responder.
Very good. This guy is everything. So if you have an issue and you need some help, talk to this guy. He'll help you. Or you can even talk to George privately. These guys have many resources. And because sometimes it may not be clear to you what the issue is or how to deal with it. Because again, remember, you're only 25. You've not had men around you. Because there's no way that woman who's the auntie should have talked to you directly. You see what I mean? Yeah, that woman should not have talked to you directly. Then she should have asked for somebody who's older to have the conversation with. All right, thank you, Kingpin.
Thank you, Kibe.
All right, let me go to Mugera. Mugera, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. So, I just trying to help this brother of mine.
You're really breaking up, Mugera. We can't hear you at all.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. Morning, everybody. Anyway, I was trying to help out these young men that this space that you're providing. Many of these young men that they don't have uncles or fathers who can tell this information, Kibe, you're telling me. You guys, especially in your 20s, as you said, Kibe, keep that dick in your pants. It's so important because for me, I was doing my Form 4. And of course, nobody ever told me about this stuff, so I was having my good time. And this guy was actually sleeping with my cousin too. So now I finished Form 4. I leave the country. I'm gone. So 5 years down the road, I come back. I'm getting married. And it happened. I'm being told, hey, you know you have a child. I said, child? Where? Oh, you so and so. I said, okay, yeah, I remember her. And when I approached the lady, I asked her, hey, what happened? Yeah, she told me, I have now a 5-year-old daughter. And who's the father? Am I the father? She said, you know what? I don't know. It's between you and your cousin. She was honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the thing is, because I had the means, I just said, okay, don't worry, I'll take care of the kid. So I took the kid to college. I mean, I took care of the kid. Basically, put it that way. So when I got when she got to 25, because of the kind of money I've spent on her, my current wife said, "You know what? Enough is enough. You have to do DNA test on this woman. She has taken enough of these family resources, and because I took her to college, now she don't work. She don't want to work. I have to pay for her rent and all these things." So actually, last year in July, I came home, and I went to do the DNA test. And she came. She said, "I'm sure you're the father." I said, "Let's go." 20,000 shillings to do DNA right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I paid. And within 1 week, I had the result, and I was not the father. But now she's too. I mean, she's
Wait. Why are you rushing through that?
So I'm just. Well, the thing is, I'm trying to tell these young men.
No, but I want to hear that part. So you went, you did the DNA.
That's right.
And
I was me and her.
You and the girl.
Yeah, I called. She's a grown woman now. She was born 1993.
So from 1993, you've been the one who's paying her fees and everything.
I've been supporting the girl. Yeah, and she's a mother actually. She's the mother of one right now. So you are
grandpa records.
Basically, I mean, technically I'm a grandpa, but she's not my
honorary grandpa.
So grandpa has been paying college and everything.
Yeah, I paid for college. Actually, as we speak right now, I'm even paying for rent, because the thing is, she kept on saying she can't get a job because now she had found a cash cow all these years. And but the humanity in me, I'm like, man, I'm gonna drop you so fast like a hot potato. But I'm like, huh? What was that?
I don't know who spoke, but yes, just go ahead, huh?
So what I'm saying is, I'm trying to.
Wait. No. So me, I want to hear that part. So you went, you picked her, or you met her.
So when I was leaving, when I was coming to Kenya, I had already told her before I continue supporting you financially, I have to do a DNA test, me and you.
Yes.
So I already organized an appointment. I'm forgetting the name of the clinic. We met the previous day. That morning we went. The two of us took the swab. We sealed the kids together. Actually, they send these kids to the UK or South Africa. So as soon as the kids get there and the test is done, they let you know through the email right away. But if you want a written consent, they can also do that. So it took about a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and when she realized, I'm not the father, but what could really change? I mean, I've taken care of her for all these years. So, but now the thing is, she led us to pull up her socks because she thought she'll be mooching out of me, but it's clearly no, it's not gonna go for too long. So that's what I'm saying.
So you're still paying even after you realize she's not your daughter. You had suspected, and your cousin was eating your woman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'd even talk to the mother because I mean, what would I to tell her? I've supported this girl for all these years. The mother knew along up. I don't know definitely she knew who the father was, but because my name was being mentioned, so I really wanted to clear my name. And even I was, as you say, kafukusui, because I personally even went to her family and said, you know what, as far as the finances is concerned for this girl, I'll take care of it. Because if it's, I know I had a relationship with the mother when I was, I think, 17 years of age. Yep.
Wait, so why are you still paying after finding out that? Well, let me ask, is it the last time you were in Kenya?
Yeah, I found out about the DNA test when I was in Kenya. Yeah.
This last time you went?
July last year, yeah. Uh-huh.
Is it July you went or in September?
I went to July. Came back in August.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right, so this time you went is when you discovered that this is not your daughter?
Yeah.
And you've been paying rent ever since?
Because the thing is, I've taken her to a college to get some training, and she tells me there's no jobs. Please help me with rent. I don't know what to do.
So wait, slow down.
Uh-huh.
So you've been paying for 20 something years her upkeep and her school and everything because you thought she was your daughter.
Yeah, there was a period. I mean, like
then she grew up with the mom, and now she's a mother as well.
Yeah, I mean, she grew up with the mother, but then I took care of the financial responsibility just as she was in high school, because it was a fununu. Hey, this is going on. When the fununu became too much, I said, you know what, enough is enough. I'll take care of the financial responsibility.
Okay,
but she was not living with me.
No, I'm saying you are sending money home and everything, all that shit.
Yeah, yes, and I still do.
Yes. So, why are you still an idiot?
Well, the thing is, I was an idiot then because I should have actually done the DNA back then.
But even now that you found out that first she's a mother.
Yeah.
So there's a man in her life.
There's a man in her life, yes.
So what's this obsession that you have with this girl?
No, there's no obsession. Actually,
why are you trying to save her? What's going on?
I'm not even trying to save her. What happened is that because I've been supporting her, and the father of her kid is not taking her responsibility.
She's 25, bro.
No, she was born 1993. So right now she's what? She's 28.
29.
29 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Yeah. She's a grown woman right now. And for some reason, I mean,
are you okay, bro?
Huh?
Are you okay?
I'm very okay.
Are you fine? Just shake your head like shake your head the way we used to do it in primary. Shake your head and are you? Are you okay, bro?
This space of years has opened so many kind of worms you can't even believe it, man. I mean,
why the hell would you send another shilling her way? She's using you just like the mother used you. She probably grew up knowing that you're not her dad. Otherwise, why would?
Obviously.
Yeah, of course. But she never told you until the day you put her to the test when she was 28. 28.
That's right.
Right now, there's no man here in this space who, if he was given a chance, would date a 28-year-old. That's too old, bro.
That's right. I know. But as I said, the thing is, it's a humanity in me that I feel like
it's not humanity. What you're doing is not humanity, right? Yeah, it's not humanity.
She even calls me dad.
It's not humanity.
Today, and now she's like, is she gonna be? I leave her to be on the street because I know she has no job.
Yeah,
and I know
it's a high time.
Help her, and then.
Why, Mugera? I'm asking you, why do you have this need to save people? What's going on?
I'm not saving her. It's because technically she's my daughter. Even though I'm not the biological.
You ain't the daddy.
No. Stop right there.
You can't save this.
Stop right there.
I'm not saving her.
To the NGO.
NGO, bro.
You can't save this NGO.
Wait.
The crazy thing is what?
Okay. Wait. One at a time. What's up, George?
I cannot let this go.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mogera.
Yes.
Between this girl's mother and your current wife, did you have another relationship?
Oh no. That I mean another relationship that has a kid? No.
No. Just sex relationship.
Come on now. You know what I'm talking about,
Okay, now.
Uh-huh.
Let's say you had one relationship and the woman's name was Mary.
Yeah.
And then you married your current wife who is smart enough to tell you to go do a DNA test on this speech.
That's right.
So Mary now has gone ahead and has her own family and she have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
Is Mary's daughter technically your daughter because you fucked her mother?
No.
So why is this woman technically your daughter because you fucked her mother?
Well, it's just because I've been supporting her.
Slow down, bro.
Because I've been supporting her over 15 years.
Bro, in my real life,
yeah,
I have supported children in my village. I have educated children I have never met.
Yeah.
Through primary school, through high school.
Yeah.
Do you want me to call them my technical daughters or whatever you want this technical term to be?
I got your point. Yeah.
Why are you throwing around such a big name on a perfect stranger?
Do you know why you're doing that?
Because so this is the thing. The worst lie is that which you tell yourself and believe.
Yeah.
You really want to believe this lie so much that you have found ways to make it acceptable in your own ears.
No, the DNA said it clearly. I'm not the father.
But technically she is, because you fucked her mother.
No.
But Mugera.
What the fuck, man?
Mugera, even the reality of the whole issue where the mother allowed you to think that you were their father for all those years, and you spent all this money to where you're now raising a grown woman. It is in your head that you think it is right for you to be paying rent for a woman who got pregnant with another man's child, and they have manipulated you to think that this is the right thing to do.